or spilling the tea video, and I was like wrapping Christmas gifts or something like that, and I was like, oh girl, you should do that again, because I love putting you on my business. Like, you can never say nothing about me because I already said it. Like, clock it. Like, and I did my hair between last night and this morning. I can't even tell you what this is because it was like supposed to be passion twist, but it turned into, I don't even know, but I like it. Do you guys like it? I left the curls out on the end, and I like, it's like a twist, but I wrapped it. I don't even know what's going on, but my hair desperately needed to be done, so and I didn't do it long. Like, I wanted it to look full and cute, so I like it. So yeah, let's just get into this video. Oh, duh, I moved my room around finally after wanting to do something to this room because I've been so room depressed. I plan on like really working on my room, like actually purchasing new furniture and whatnot toward the new year, like 2026 type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, not right now, I got a lot going on right now, so I'm not gonna worry about it, but I moved my bed, I moved some stuff around. I got this purple light behind me that was once against this wall, so yeah. Anyways, I have the list of things on my phone because although this is like a impromptu video, I have a formation here, a format. I got it going, okay? I feel like they're so loud. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I had to text her and tell her to like bring it down. It was so loud. So, let's get into this. And he's still loud. I'm so sorry, you guys. I have a whole formation on my phone of topics to talk about, of me spilling the tea, honey. So first of all, we're just gonna get right into it. Like, I'm not even finna like sugarcoat it or anything like that. Let me turn my screen. I had to black it out because I was like really bright between my glasses. So you look into my glasses. Okay, so first and foremost, the dating life. Y'all, my dating life is pretty slow right now. It's pretty, I wouldn't even say it's slow, it's boring. Like, I am talking to a few different people and it's just not giving what I needed to give. It's so crazy because I feel like last summer, my dating life was like on fire. Like, I was having a time, okay? And what I mean by dating, I mean like talking to people, going out on dates with people, hanging out with people, but I am not sleeping with multiple people. Let's just clear that up, okay? I am a single mom with one child. Do you know how petrified I am to get pregnant again? Okay, you don't give everybody a pocketbook, okay? That's the way I was raised. But yeah, it's boring. I do like one person that I'm like exclusively like sneaky linking with, like, but it's not sneaky because he's single, I'm single. Like, we don't have to sneak, but girls that I'm talking to, like, they're really sweet, but it's just like, it's something, I can't put my finger on it. It's very much so something though, like, I don't know. On to the baby daddy. The baby daddy. He's been back in Virginia for a year now. October made an entire year of him coming back, an entire year since he's been back. We broke up in 2023, and we split up, so he moved out and things like that. And it was zero contact. I know if you've been there for a while, you know, like, I'll say it every chance I get. Well, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a single mom. Like, I am a single mom. Everybody knows this by now. Because the year that he was gone for a year and a half. That whole time, it was no contact. It was no help financially. It was nothing. Like, nothing. So when my son started having seizures last year, he kind of started coming back around and things like that. And I'm the kind of person where I don't want to see anyone outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then especially the father of my kid. And then that was always the pact that we made. Like, if we had a child together, and we did, we would never just see each other struggle. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yet, for that year and a half, I'm not gonna say I struggled, because I'm pretty decent, you know. I'm pretty okay in life, especially for my age. Like, if you know, you know. I have a pretty good job. I make a really good amount of money for my age as well. I get to make my own schedule, basically. Like, I have it really good as far as, like, financial wise. But yet, life still be life and things happen, and a child is not cheap. Regardless, you have to understand, like, I make really good money at my job, but I also have bills. A car note, car insurance, you know what I'm saying, like that, rent, water bill, light bill, a phone bill, you know what I'm saying? I have bills, and then I have a whole child to fit the bill for by myself, so things can get a little expensive, okay? It could be a struggle. I'm not gonna sit here and say I struggled the entire time he was gone, because I didn't. It was never a situation where I needed you, or I couldn't do this without you. It was never that. He thought it was, but it was never that. It never gave that. And he thought we were never gonna break up because of that. Because, like, when we were together, his money was like bills and taking care of the family. My money was my money. Of course, I was spending on my son once I had my baby, but my money didn't go toward bills. I'll say that. So he thought that I could not swim without him. Gots to be more careful, baby. So, I say all of that to say is I don't like to see him struggle, but yet, you know, you left me out in the cold with a 1-year-old at the time. My son is now 3. He was not around for his 2nd birthday. He might as well had not been around for his 3rd birthday, because he helped me with nothing financially. He still doesn't really help me financially. So when he came back, he was telling me how rough his living situation was and stuff like that, and he wants a relationship with his son, and that's why I was like, hey, why don't you come stay for a couple months, get yourself together, get a job. 1 plus 1 is 2. Get yourself a car, get yourself a place to live. Like, he had nothing. You came to me with nothing, and I tried to help you. Rent free, no bills. He was here for even a couple months before I even brought up the whole, okay, let's start paying some type of child support. Like, and mind you, when he came back to Virginia, I had an open child support case. I closed it. I was like, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's not go through the court. Let's just keep it home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never had no issue with him providing financially. But now that we're not together, this is a complete different person. And that tends to happen in a lot of situations when 2 people break up and they have a baby. Whether it's male or female, one doesn't want to do because they're no longer nothing was happening. He was just living off me, mooching off me, using me, wasn't helping me with my son, not financially. He's supposed to give me like $250 for child support. I barely get that, and after he gives me, if I do get it, it's nothing extra. Like, he's still not paying for food, he's not buying clothes. All the school shopping I did for my son, I did it by myself. Well, with the help of my mom, of course. Yeah, I make the joke and say that my mom is my baby daddy. I know if you watched my last few videos, you guys heard me say that this past weekend was a really, really, really long work weekend for me. I was working back-to-back shifts and double shifts and things like that, and my son was here with my mom all weekend. No questions asked. She wasn't mad. She didn't need a break. Her weekend was just as long as mine. Y'all know my mom is sick. You know, she has her ups and down days. You know what I'm saying? Like, my son is 3. He's rambunctious. He gets up super early in the morning. Like, he's just a lot sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Do you think he came to help this weekend? Oh, that ship has sailed. He does not stay here. He hasn't stayed here for a long while. I'm just over it. I don't even have the energy to like go to the courts like I said I was. I'm just out of sight, out of mind. He actually came to get the rest of his things out of my son's closet yesterday while I was at work. And I told him he needed to be gone before I got to work, because I don't even want to see your face. Like, I'm good on you. I don't respect you as a parent. You don't move like a parent. He came in here last week to see my son for like an hour or 2. Mind y'all, he's working 3 jobs now. 3 jobs. He came in here last week for like an hour. He had new clothes on, a $20 book bag, bragged about the $20 book bag. Like, bragged that it was $20. He had new headphones. I'm just over it. I absolutely do not mind being by myself and doing it by myself, but you're not gonna sit here and watch me struggle by myself. You're not gonna sit here and watch me do it by myself. You know your son needs things, you know. He's on my insurance, you know what I'm saying? Like, and do you think that that $250 is doing anything? Like, do you think that $250 is like covering all of this child's expenses? Do y'all even want to know how much his seizure medication is? Do we even want to get into that? And he's on my insurance. Co-pays. Okay. $250 is like a week worth of food at best. At best. I will leave it at that. But I was told that he was now renting a U-Haul truck. Well, I was actually told that he came to my house with a U-Haul truck, and I was like, you have 6 things in my closet. Why do you need a U-Haul truck? But okay. But I was also told that he is staying in a storage unit. I don't know. But I'm over it. I'm done. I'm tired of trying to help people. I keep pouring and pouring and pouring into others, and I get nothing back. And I don't be too worried about me, obviously, but when it comes to my son, you're not gonna play in my son's face. It's been plenty of times where he'll be like, oh, I'm gonna leave one job and I have like 2 hours to spare. I'm gonna come see my son. He tells him, oh, I'm gonna come see you, buddy. And then the next day my son is like, oh, where's dad? And I'm like, well, let me see where he's at. And he's like, oh no, I'm so tired, I'm not coming. Like I said, I work back-to-back shifts. he's staying with you, you guys are hunching. I wouldn't even lay up with a random nigga who don't take care of his kids. You think I'm gonna lay up with the nigga that I had the baby with that don't take care of him? What kind of woman do y'all think I am? Out of your rabbit ass mind. And it's also like people make jokes, oh, you knew what kind of person he was when you laid down. You knew he was a bum. No, ma'am. And my whole family can tell you this person, we don't know who this person is. This is an unidentified body. I don't know who this person is. This is not the person that I was in love with. This is not the person that I was in a relationship with for 4.5 years. This is not the person that was like in full-blown daddy mode when my son was first born. This is not that. Like I said, this man was a provider, okay? I was definitely a princess. Like, he used to tell me all the time, you don't have to work, okay, but I'm going to. And you see why? Imagine he left. Well, I mean, I put him out, but still, imagine we broke up and I didn't have a job. Ladies, always have your own. Always have your own. Okay? Always have your own, and that's why when we broke up, he had to be the one to leave. I'm never gonna just live with a man. But oftentimes, people, men and women, get into these situations where they move with the other person. Your name isn't on a lease. When we met, he moved into my apartment. When we moved here, we were together. We were like 3 years in at that point. But I played chess, not checkers. And not that I knew we were gonna break up, but it was starting to feel a little rocky. So, I said it. I was thinking he was gonna challenge me on it, but he didn't. I was like, okay, your name's not gonna be on the lease. Y'all, he was like, okay, I don't care. You don't care, I don't care. So that's why when it was time to split, we knew who was leaving and we knew who was staying. How I was able to file papers for child support because I knew his social security number. Just gotta move smarter. And I'm saying that for women and men, like, just move smarter, because I've actually seen females just let a guy 100% lead, know nothing about finance, have no job, have no credit, have nothing in their name. Like, and it's crazy because I met him when I was 18 years old. I basically had nothing, but you're supposed to grow, and that was the main reason why we broke up, is because there was no growth. And then I got pregnant. For a woman. For a guy, it's still stagnant. It's like, it's a non-issue for me now. I'm not keeping my son away from him. He does not ask to see him or get him, so I have not heard from him. So we don't press the issue, and my son really doesn't. I'm not being funny when I say this. My son really doesn't ask about him, because the thing about it is, when he is around, him and my son are like brothers. They're like it's like having 2 kids in a house. Everything is a tedious argument. Everything is a threat. Oh, if you don't do this, I'm gonna beat you. Like, you haven't been around for 30 days or 30 nights, you're coming in here threatening him. Like, he doesn't have any respect for his dad. He doesn't look at his dad with authority. He treats his dad like he's a freaking toy, or like his big brother. So my son isn't really like, oh, where's my dad? He's not doing that. He'll ask about him once in a while, but my mom said Sunday when he came to get his stuff, son was like, oh, I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese, and he was like, oh, dad doesn't have any money. Of course you don't. How do you have 3 jobs and still don't have any money? You don't have any money, but you also don't have any bills. You don't have a car. You don't have a house. has a gambling problem and he smokes weed. If you're wondering where his money is going, let's talk about friends and family while we're at it too. Friends, I don't have friends. I literally do not have friends. I have one best friend. Sorry, my phone just vibrated. I got a notification, an email. I have my best friend, and then I have associates. I have like mom associates. For me to call you a friend, and I know from life lessons, from calling people friends when they're truly not friends, and I know what a real friend is and what a fake friend is. People who are around you just for things that benefit them, or haters, or jealous people. I've been around it all, and I'm good. I'm straight, so it's literally just my best friend. And then I have a few mom associates or mom friends, but that's just to connect for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't actually deal with these women like I deal with my best friend, so I call them associates because we're cool with the kids. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it took me a long time to learn this, and I'm truly a loner. I don't know if that's a Sagittarius thing or my thing. I am truly a loner. When I moved to live with my grandmother in my junior year of high school. And that whole junior year, I talked to nobody. I'm not over exaggerating this. I talked to nobody my whole junior year. I had people that tried to talk to me and be friends with me, and of course I would like speak back, but like as far as like, oh, let's be friends, give me your number, I was not on that at all. I was perfectly okay with going to school, popping my headphones in, going to my classes, and like for lunch period or like free periods, I would just like hang out in the little sections of the hallway or hang out in the library, be on my phone, talk to my man at the time. Junior year was a time. My man. Dumb. But yeah, I was perfectly okay with not having friends. Like, and my sister was the exact opposite. Like, she cried. She needed friends. She had to talk to people. She had a whole entourage. And I'm just like, girl, bye. And everybody thought, like, I was the weird sister because, like, here she is with a whole entourage. And I'm just like, by myself. You maybe see me at school with like one or two girls, or if I wasn't hanging with girls, I would hang with the guys, and even that was weird to people. Like, oh, she's either smashing them or she's gay. Well, I'm not sleeping with them, and I'm not gay. So yeah, I wasn't the hoe in school, and I wasn't a lesbian. I'm still not a lesbian. So yeah, I just be rocking by myself. And same thing goes with my family. I was super close with some of my family members. I've really like been in my own bubble and stayed to myself now, because even your family be the fakest. Like, they be dry hate, it be secret animosity. Over one small misunderstanding, you will really see how somebody feels about you. Or if it is a misunderstanding or miscommunication or a little simple situation do happen and you express how you feel, somehow they're mad even though they wronged you. They talk about you. It's just weird. Like, the little weird ongoing thing that I'm hearing now with my family, my aunts, my uncle, my grandmother, is, oh, she got a check. That's how she was able to get that truck. She got a check from the insurance company. She got a settlement. And y'all, when I tell y'all, we haven't even been to court yet. I did get a check, my paycheck, like, and that's another reason why I stay to myself, because it's like, these are the same people that congratulated me when I got my truck. Oh, we're so proud of you, Niecy Poo, and you're doing so well for yourself, so proud of you, and, you know, this was a bad situation, but you turn lemons into lemonade, you know what I'm saying? But these are the same people. They'll turn around and say, oh, she only got that because they cut her a check. Oh, she only got that because of this. She only got that because of that. Don't discredit me. Don't discredit me. That really pisses me off, because I work hard for working it off. I worked back to back to back shifts to save up the money for a down payment to get this truck, okay? And I did it within 2 weeks. Okay, do you know how many shifts I had to work to do that? Okay. And do you know, in the process of getting the money for the truck, do you know how I had to move bills around to do so? Bills don't stop just because something bad happens to you in life. The bills kept coming. The rent was due, the light bill is due, streaming services is due, my phone bill is due. And some people might say, oh, those are not necessities. It is when you have a 3-year-old. Okay? Streaming services is like, he's 3, he watches TV. My cell phone, I can't work without my phone, quite literally. I cannot literally go anywhere without my phone. I clock in and out on my phone. I use the GPS to get to my client's house on my phone. I do my care notes on my phone to know what each client needs. It's on my phone. My office and supervisor is calling me all day on my phone. I need my phone. That's not a privilege. That's not a, you know what I'm saying? It's not a necessity for me, okay? These bills did not stop just because I needed to get a vehicle. So it's like, don't discredit me. Don't do that. Okay, I work hard for everything I have, okay? Even when I was younger, I was always spoiled. I had nice things, and I'm not being cocky. I'm not bragging. You could definitely say I was a silver spoon baby, okay? My parents always had nice things. We were not rich, but we always had nice things, okay? So, of course, when I got grown, it just wasn't in me to be no bum-ass bitch, okay? And then after I had my own child, you know what I'm saying? Like, I work hard. I work hard to make sure I have the things that I need and want. I work hard to make sure my son has the things he needs and wants. He wants for nothing. And now I work even harder because I want to make sure my mom is good, because my mom bust her ass for me when I was growing up. She made sure I was good, so now that my mom is sick, I want to make sure she's good. So it's like, don't congratulate me and then turn around and discredit me. Oh, she only got this because of this. And if it is ever a situation where I was to get a check, or I do have a sugar daddy or something like that, it's like, okay, are you mad because you didn't or you don't? Catch up with your kind hoe. Why you worry about me? Figure out how you can do it. Figure out why he ain't got it. That's all I'm saying. So, when it comes to family and friends, fuck them. Fuck them, okay? I stay in my bubble. Sorry, not sorry. I don't fool with them people like that. It be fake. The fake hugs, the fake laugh, the fake family reunions. I'm not here for it. I know it's normal to go to the cookout and then go home and talk about each other, but I don't even want to go to the cookout. Like, I don't even want to go. Like, my grandma was having a cookout the same weekend I got my truck, and my mom was like, you want to go and show everybody? No. For what? I don't tell anybody, and they still heard about it. They still seen it. People be knowing, people be watching you. It's where they're not watching you, but they're watching you. You don't like me, you don't talk to me, you talk about me, but you don't miss nothing that I do. Moving on. My mom is doing really well. She has her good days, she has her bad days, but this is like the most like consistent plateau we've been on without her going back to the hospital. So I'm thankful for that. And although you guys don't hear me talk about my dad that much, me and my dad are super close now. We have a really good relationship, and he's really well too. I just don't talk about him that much because, like, he's my dad. Like, we're close, but we're not like mushy. Like, we're more so like sarcasm and what you doing, fathead, or like, the other night I was going to work and I told him to meet me because he was with his friends and his friend had oxtails. Chase needs pull-ups, he needs underwear, he needs socks, he needs wipes, he needs shoes. He's either gonna cash at me or I'm gonna get a random knock at the door in like the next 20 minutes and he'll have a bunch of stuff or he'll have money. So yeah, my son is good too. I will say y'all internet nephew he's starting to deal with another type of seizure. I can't remember if I told y'all this or not, but the school actually brought it to my attention that he's having, let me say the word right, is it petite mile seizures? I don't know if I'm saying it right. PETIT. But another word for it is I can't talk. Absent seizures. It's basically where he's staring off into space. It's like a time lapse for him. He does it at school. He did it once here. So there's that. He's going through this. We're actually coming up on 1 year of him having seizures in November. But we've increased his medication and he seems to be doing okay with that. So but he's still completely normal. Also, this type of seizure is like the least volatile one versus his nocturnal epilepsy and seizures. He's the shaking, not breathing, foaming at the mouth, what is it, postictal, like, it takes a lot from that. It's just like, I hate when he has those seizures, because it's crazy. So yeah, but he's a little fighter, like, and literally he'll start off in his space, and then he'll be like, huh, what, like that. So yeah, but again, we increased his medication, and he seems to be doing good. The school has been watching him, and they're trained and all that, and they've been saying how he's been doing really good. So happy about that. He's also starting speech therapy. I don't know if I really told this story or not, but when he was born, first of all, you could kind of say he was almost my angel baby. Like, you can almost say he almost didn't make it, because he got stuck and his brain started swelling, his head was swelling, his brain was swelling, and he wasn't breathing. And I don't know for approximately how long that was happening before they rushed in the room and took me to have an emergency C-section. So with that, when they took him out of me, he was not breathing. They had to give him oxygen for quite a while. So I was in recovery from a C-section, so I had no idea, and I was drugged up. So, but apparently it was like touch and go for the first 3 hours of his life, and I had no idea. And nobody told me. We were in the hospital for 7 days. Nobody told me until the day I was leaving. I don't even want to get into that, but by that time, when they told me he was perfectly okay, he was born with a short tongue. So the doctor said he might have trouble with eating, latching on as far as breastfeeding. That's why I couldn't breastfeed. And I have trouble speaking or like pronouncing words. He eats like a maniac. He has no problem eating, but the speech is a little. I can understand him because I'm his mom, obviously. But even sometimes I'm like, huh, what? You gotta reach yourself. Like, either he drags words out, or he'll run them all together, or he be like, why do that? Why do that? I'm like, what? And he's saying, why you do that? Why did you do that? He like, why do that? Like, I don't mean a lot. I think it's the cutest thing, but it's also it's a problem. Okay, and I like things before, you know what I'm saying? I like to get in front of it. Like, let's handle it right now while he's young. Why not? Especially because he's technically in school early. He's technically in Head Start pre-K for 2 years. He can't go to kindergarten until he's 5. He's only 3. So, in my mind, he's getting a head start. So I'm not mad at it at all. So we can do speech therapy now, and he'll be good or be better by kindergarten. Duh, let's do it. So, I have a meeting with the school next Thursday, and I already talked to the speech therapist, but we have another, like, in-person meeting, and they're gonna evaluate him, basically. So, there's that. Other than that, y'all, he's good. He's 3. He tests my patience. He's a Sour Patch Kid. He's cute. He's bad. He's their typical 3-year-old, okay? So, and as for me, y'all know I'm gonna make it do what it do. Even when I'm not okay, I'm okay. Even if you're tired of hearing about it, I'm gonna just say it. I am physically 100% better since my accident. No pain, no nothing. I cut myself last night when I was taking out my locks, so I am in a little bit of pain right here, but it's not from the accident. I was just being careless and moving fast with the shears. But yeah, I'm good. I'm okay mentally, actually. I'm actually, like, doing okay mentally. Things are getting back to normal. I don't know how many times I've said that in a video, but they are. I'm just happy I got another vehicle, and I got my dream vehicle at that. Like, this was a really, really, really bad, traumatizing situation in life event that happened to me. But it almost feels guilty to be excited about my truck, because it's like, girl, you wouldn't have it if you didn't almost die. Like, girl, you wouldn't have it if you didn't get in a car accident. Like, I don't know. Well, I definitely would have had it. It just would have took maybe till next year to get it, because I was saving up for it. I had my own that truck for a long time. Not specifically that one. I actually wanted a black one, but then I looked at the black one, and then the same day they called me while I was at the dealership looking at the black one, and it was like, oh, we have this one. I was like, my mom was like, you gotta weigh your options, girl. Like, go look at both of them. And I went to go look at the silver one, and as soon as we pulled up, I was in love. Like, I liked the black one, but when I seen that silver one, I was like, oh, that's my truck. That's mine. And it's going home with me. It's Sunday. So, yeah, I'm super happy about that. Right now, I'm just working, trying to get back on track with my bills for one, and just live life. Halloween is coming up. I gotta get me and my son's Halloween costumes. I'm gonna have him a Halloween party. What else? Yeah. This was a really, 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 really long video. But that is all the tea that I'm spilling. That's all the tea I can't spill. It ain't shit else going on. I promise y'all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for being patient with me, staying with me, keeping me uplifted. I'm just like, I still can't get over how I prop this camera up and start talking and put it on YouTube, and y'all are actually watching me, communicating with me. Like, y'all actually enjoy watching me. I'm just like, what? Like, when I get into my funks or stuff happens and I stop filming, I'm like, who cares anyway? Like, and then y'all be like, girl, where you at? And I'll be like, huh. Like, oh, now I gotta get in the field. Like, now I need to catch up. Like, y'all be like, girl, what you doing? Like, my bad. But y'all will get it tomorrow, because even if